Baker's cookery class. This week we're making a recipe that's a firm family favourite, loved by everyone. We're going to make chocolate brownies. I've weighed out all my ingredients in advance. I just like to do this, have them in little bowls, makes it easier for me as I work. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sieve my flour. This is my 1.5 cups of plain flour. This actually is quite a simple recipe to do if you're gluten-free, because ordinary gluten-free flour will work in place. In with the flour, I'm going to sieve my baking powder and also my cocoa powder, because sometimes the cocoa powder can have a few lumps in it. Sieving these together into a bowl. So once I've sieved these ingredients together, I'm going to add in my 2 cups of sugar. And again, just give them a mix to combine them. Into a separate container, I usually like to use a jug for liquids. I'm going to add the eggs. Along with that is the cup of oil. And then finally we're going to add in our vanilla essence. I'm going to whisk them all together to combine all our liquid ingredients. Once I have everything in the 2 separate containers, I like to add the liquid to the dry ingredients and give it all a thorough mix together. It's actually very nice to see it all coming together in this lovely chocolate fudge type mix. So once we've combined all our wet and dry ingredients, that's a lovely consistency, we're going to add in chocolate chips. These are an optional extra, but you can never have enough chocolate. Once that's mixed, I'm going to add it into my baking tray, or in my case I'm using a silicone mold. So if you're not using a silicone mold, you may need to actually line and grease the baking tray. And we're going to bake it in a preheated oven, about 180 degrees, for about 25 to 30 minutes. We're going to make sure that when we insert a skewer into it, it's thoroughly cooked, but at the same time we want to leave it slightly fudgy in the middle. So I'm just going to test to make sure it's done. Perfect. I found it took a little bit longer in my oven, so just keep an eye on it as it's baking and you end up with beautiful brownies. So if you like our recipes, don't forget to subscribe and to give us a like.